And we are live. Welcome one and all back to this beautiful live stream. And we are here to just, I'll be working on my webcomic because I gotta get it done. And I needed to get a video out to you guys, but I didn't have time to make one. So be here on a chill stream, just watching me work on my webcomic, and got some good visuals out here already. Hope you guys are having a great day. Don't forget to like if you do enjoy, and yeah, just grab something, grab anything, whether it's your finger, your pen, whatever it is, napkin, toilet paper, whatever you need, and let's get drawing. Hopefully maybe you're getting some of your own webcomics done. Get a beverage, get whatever you need, throw it by your side. Let's get into this, okay? Yeah. So you can probably see, I don't know if you guys follow my webcomic, but yeah, I'm finally introducing some of the new characters I made. It's gonna be awesome. They're not gonna have a quite big role in this episode, but coming up, it's gonna affect a lot of things. Well, at least I can say it's gonna. Well, I'm pretty sure you can deduct that a really awesome fight scene's about to break out. Okay, I'm kind of doing the shading for the hair. Oh my god, I'll be honest, I'm not the best at shading. Not the best. I try, but not the best. I'm still getting the hang of shading and lighting stuff. What am I doing? I'm working on my webcomic. Yeah. Working on my webcomic, guys. Working on it. Nice to meet you, Slop Jinx. Hopefully I said your name correctly. I don't know if that's right. Yeah, working on my webcomic for now. I didn't really have much time to make a video, like an actual video talking about whatever processes I go through or whatever. But yeah, we are here now. Just basically doing shading. Shading weirdness. That's what I'm doing. Trying to shade, I should say. Thanks. Yeah, it came out pretty good. I got this awesome I don't know how I pulled this off, but I did. And what I did was, let me show you guys. Got some awesome reference. It's kind of off. Oh yeah, because I moved the panels around. So I got this awesome reference over which one is which. God damn it. I should really name my some layers. I just don't feel like naming sometimes, especially the reference image layers. But yeah, I got this Iron Man image, and then I just because I wanted this type of looming effect with a big guy in the back. Yeah. Don't worry, you'll understand soon enough. You'll understand. But yeah, this is kind of what I did. I grabbed some reference of Iron Man for this image, and this is like a reference basically for the image you just saw. So I used Iron Man for this pose here at the bottom, and then a picture of this character from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or whatever, because I needed a very buff looking guy standing, like looming over the other guy, and I got it, and it worked perfect, like perspective wise, everything. And so I got that, and now I have this, and I'm just trying to work on the lighting effects of the of the entrance or whatever. It kind of just beamed into this spot, and now I'm just working on whatever shading needs to be done. Shading, I would say, I'm not sure I don't think it's my least favorite, to be honest, because when it looks really good, I'm really like, pumped. But in some cases the shading is just like, goddamn, what's their names? The big guy in the back's name is I forgot how to pronounce his name, but I to be honest, it's Damao, 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 and then the lower guy's name is Chix, I think. Goddamn, I gotta look at the character sheets. I can't even remember the names. But yeah, I wrote like basically a biography of the two characters to kind of get a feel of what exactly they're going to be. And yeah, they're just kind of bad guys. Well, they have a bit of complexity to the character as well. As you read further on, the Mao. It sounded awesome in my head, but then I put it to paper and I was like, the Mao. But I wanted a really like ominous, like weird name for this guy. But yeah, Demao or Demeo. I think it's Demayo. I think it's Demeo or Demayo. Well, hey man, you just gotta practice, man. I think the best way. I mean, that's what everyone says. Just practice or whatever. But I mean, the best way for me, I think I gotta just drop the lightning. I can't even see the guy. But yeah, the best way I think to learn how to draw. I did a few videos on it. But yeah, it's just drawing whatever you like, whatever you in terms of anime or cartoon like series or whatever. I would always say maybe reference other professional artists as well. Yeah, pretty cool. Get an idea of like what the professionals can do. That's usually what I do. I look at professional artists and yeah, like for my next webcomic I'm doing, I'm planning on changing up the style a bit. It's not gonna be this exact style. I think let me throw in this artist. I'll show you guys one of the artists that I think is really awesome. Well, at least I'm going for some kind of style. Instagram. Can I go on Instagram on here? Yeah, hit up my Instagram over here. And what's the guy? Is Sam something? Sam. Yeah, Sam does art. That's the guy. He has a really cool style that I really like. It's quite simplistic. It's very painter-like, but I'm gonna stick with the hard shading and fills for now. But yeah, he does like really cool art. So I'm gonna try to. He only does women though, so I don't know what the guys are gonna look like. So I might have to finesse that a bit, but yeah. I think for my ladies, I think I'm gonna stick to some of these references over here, just to change up my art style a bit. For the next webcomic I plan on doing. But for now, this art style that I'm going with right here in the back, it's pretty good. It's working for me. This is usually my go-to art style that I usually use. So yeah, very my foundational like how I first learned to draw was drawing TBZ characters. So you can kind of see that in it in some part, in some way, I guess, you know. Yeah, but the best way to learn is just draw characters that you like watching or whatever. Like any show that you like, try drawing those characters. And then if it doesn't work for you, like drawing the characters, like it's a bit too difficult for you, or you're not feeling it when you're drawing, I would suggest just switching to another series or another series that uses a different form of art, like a different art style for this series. Yeah, and just keep drawing and figuring out. Yeah, it is pretty hard. Especially if you're beginner level, like you're just starting out. I think the best way is I have to think of how I started out, because I wasn't always really good at drawing. To be honest, I never had an actual talent, I would say, for drawing. I kind of just picked it up as I went along, and it took me, if I think about it, it took me, damn, a long ass time to actually get good at drawing. But I started young, so I kind of got it kind of picked up. And I didn't draw as much when I got into animation, like 3D animation. Although the 3D animation aspect of my job did help me in terms of getting an idea of 3D dimensional space for your character. So it kind of helped me like figure out the proportions of a body and stuff like that. But I'm planning on doing some 2D animation as well, getting more into that as well when I get the time to. But yeah, I definitely want to try 2D animation. I did a bit of 2D animation on my channel actually. It was like a comedy series. It was kind of like South Park in a sense, and me and my friends were messing around with it, and we just had a little fun with it. And we used this program called Adobe Characters, I think, something like that. And what you can do with this program is pretty awesome. Like, you can design a type of like the character in any way, shape, or form you want to, and then you can actually track your actual body. So you can track your mouth movement, so you don't actually have to lip sync your artwork to your voice. It will automatically do that and all those types of stuff. And I was messing around with that. That was pretty cool. But now I'm trying out this new animation. Well, not new. It's been around for a while. Toon Boom Harmony. I'm trying that software out, and it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Does anyone understand the words coming out of my mouth? Or am I confusing you? Am I going too fast? No problem, man. You always gotta go to the toilet. Just hit that toilet up. You'll understand soon enough. Don't worry. I'll break it down for you. That's why we have the internet. You know, you can just research the stuff you need. Kind of getting good at the shading now. It's hard to figure out the shading, especially if you don't know where the hell the light's coming from. But yeah, the light source is gonna be those electrical thingamabobs. Gonna be hitting it from the side. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. It's not just for the people on stream, but for the people watching this post stream, you know. I kind of like keeping things going. Those of you who miss whatever's going on stream, it's fine. You can always go back, watch the video again. This is gonna be a bit of a lengthy stream, I guess, as I have a bit more time. So, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Hope you had a good one, a good toilet time, good time in the toilet, and you didn't miss much, so that's cool. But if you did, I mean, you could have just I don't know what device you're watching this on. You could have just grabbed your phone and just bring it with you to the toilet. That would have been interesting, but you know, sometimes you just need peace and quiet in the toilet. I get it, man. I get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, you should have just yeah, you should have just grabbed your phone with you, man. Oh, but yeah. Yeah. It seems weird. Yeah, it gets weird sometimes. I don't mean, but sometimes I just shove the phone in my pocket if I'm watching a live stream or I'm listening to. Sometimes when I'm listening to a video, I usually just shove it in my pocket and then I'm still listening to it. It's just but then again, yeah. Almost dying phone, and that's what it is, man. Not a problem, not a problem. Okay, this is looking good. The shading, I'm getting the shading, guys. I'm getting the shading pretty good. Don't want your parents here. Yeah, man. Not a problem. Yeah, especially if they're sleeping, you don't want to well, intrude on their sleep. The parents need the sleeps. By the way, it's my grandma's birthday today. She turned 80. The big 80. Shout out to the grandma. Yeah, man, don't want to disrupt your parents. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, man, it's not every day you turn 80. Okay. Maybe one day, I get there someday. I bet you when I'm 80, if I have the ability to still draw, I will still be drawing. Damn, imagine how good I'll be with that much years of experience, like just drawing for that long. God damn, I think I'll be really good. That's a lot of time to learn, man. It's a lot of time to learn. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, so now I just have to do some lighting stuff for the thingy. For the thingy thing. Okay. By the way, which side of the world is everyone at? Or Slop Jinx? I'm just gonna call you Jinx, but or Slop, whichever one you prefer. But Slop, which side of the world you at? What am I erasing? I'm erasing something and it's not good. Just waiting on Slop right there. Yes, he's AFK there. You AFK, Slop? You doing good? You still with us? Slop is gone. Maybe he's grabbing a beverage or something. Sometimes you just gotta do that. Oh, I think that works. A bit too much. Let's tone that down a bit. A little bit here. That looks good. Okay, now we're gonna do the lights. Oh, thanks, man. Don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm gonna try. Jihan. Hopefully that's correct. I'm gonna call it G-Man. G-Man's cool nickname. No problem, G-Man. Thanks for the support. I try to make it as exciting and compelling as possible. Okay, so what am I doing with the lights here? The lighting. Oh, I see. I see the problem. Here. There we go. God damn, I was wondering what the hell am I doing? Am I messing up the brushes? What's going on? But okay. Just a little bit here. And a little bit there, and a little bit here, a little bit there. That should be fine. A little bit here and there, here and there. Let's see how intense we want this light to be. Yeah, this looks good enough. No problem, Slop. See you, man. You can always watch it. You can always watch it. The stream afterwards. You know, it's fine. No problem, man. You gotta head to school. It is what it is, man. You gotta study. You gotta learn. You gotta get a good grades. You know, wish you all the best. No problem. What? Are you calling me little bro? I'm older than you, man. Come on. You're still in school. But I can be the little bro type, I guess. No problem, man. Oh, okay. I get it. No problem. Stay tight. Keep it tight. Stay tight. Is that still what the kids are saying today? That's not what the kids are saying. I sound so goddamn old. Not even that old. Your actual brother. Oh. I don't know which one. Oh wait, you're the only one. So it's probably Zaid. Zaid, my little bro Zaid. Okay, no problem. No problem. Hey. Goodbye. Peace out. My wife's out. So it was my little bro all along. I knew it. I knew it all along. I was just playing along, guys. I swear, I knew it. Go to school, little bro. Go to school. Okay. So now, panel 5 is done. Maybe I need to add a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. A little bit more. There we go. It's a little bit of a... kind of want to make his thingy glow a bit. Just to make it look, you know, give it that okay, wait, which one is trying to think now. Might need to bump that. So it's this, yeah, that's the layer. Let's do this. Yep. And beep. Then we bump it down a bit. It's a bit too intense. Oh. I think it's that's overkill. That's too much. Too much effects. Sometimes you gotta keep it simple. Okay. Gonna keep it a bit simple, yeah. Just a bit simple. Just do this one. And that one over here. And this one. And this one. Ooh. Sometimes you gotta be precise with this. I don't know if this is a good method, but I usually use this one. We just kind of go in here with white. White. Go in here with the white. Makes it pop just a bit more. I don't know if we should make the whole thing right. Okay. That works. That works. Yep, yep. Yep, yepity, yep, yep. Looking good. Okay. I think it's, I don't know. Oh, some artists are probably screaming at me right now, like, why are you using this type of methods? It's fine, guys. It's fine. As long as it works and looks good, it doesn't matter what you do. Hmm. Ooh, that looks cool. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That looks good. I should have pumped out the. Should have pumped out more. What's this? Should have pumped out more purple, I guess, for the lighting. Okay, I'm gonna pump out a bit more purple, just a bit more. You don't need too much, just a bit more, just to give it that extra oomph. Know what I mean? That extra oomph. The extra oomph with your oomph. Okay, there we go. Purple, 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 purple. There we go. That extra oomph. Gotta have an extra oomph. Okay. That's fine. That is absolutely just fine. This guy looking big as hell. And then you got this guy. Okay. Looking good. Actually, so... this is a quick tip for you guys. For those of you who are still here. Okay. I'm gonna share some secrets for you guys. Okay. If you're doing a webcomic and you really want to save time, best thing to do is go through. If you've done a bunch of pages of the same character, this will definitely help you guys. Because this is what I figured out. Like after, I just thought about it. I was like, why didn't I just think about this before? Where you can just basically go through your older episodes, right? Your older ones, and look for scenes where the character's in there, right? Okay, so this scene, I can reuse that guy. But actually, I might not reuse, or should I? For no, it's fine. I think it's fine for now. But I think for the main character, as you can see, the reference I used for the handshaking. Just turn off my references. So yeah, okay. So this one, I think I'm just gonna draw like I did with the other ones because I feel like that's gonna be easier. First, I gotta head to the toilet now. My little bro just made me think of the toilet, and that got me wanting to go to the toilet. So I gotta go to the toilet now as well. So I'll be right back. Stay chill, guys. And I'm back. Quite quick, I know. Well, it's not too far for me. Okay. Let's add my Photoshop. There we go. Just zoom in on Photoshop right there. Okay. We good. You're all good. If anyone else needs to go to the bathroom, just go to the bathroom, guys. You need to. Just let me know. I'll hold the stream for you guys. I'll hold the stream door wide open. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this drawing here. Uh-huh. Okay. So this is pretty simple. I feel like I want to do the awesome drawings for you guys. I don't want to do the just the face ones where the faces are there. I think I'm gonna do the most complex ones first, so that I can get those ones out of the way. There's a badass scene here at the end that I'm gonna have to draw. It just looks like a bunch of scribbly lines. I know, just looks like a bunch of scribbly lines, but I promise you guys, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome scene right there. Oh, I think I should work on this one for you guys. Yep, definitely. Okay, I think we can I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna work on the details for this image first. Oh, this is gonna be a badass image right here. Okay, I think I need to bump these up so I can see the strokes. Okay. There we go. So now, oh, this is where the drawing skills are going to be shown. My failure at drawing will be pronounced to the world. Okay, so let's work with this head here. Okay, what do we have here? Line. Okay, I don't know. I just scribble a bunch of lines here, so I'm gonna have to figure this out for myself now. Okay. How exactly is this? Oh, the jaw's bending. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, and up here. Oh, okay. Where is the ear? The ear is somewhere around. I didn't place any actual like guidelines here, so I'm kind of flying blind. I think I was in a rush to get this the story out rather than the actual pose or whatever I was working on. Okay, so I got it. I still got it. I still can salvage whatever parts I need for this pose. So okay, that's fine. You can see this is kind of the end of the, but I might actually add a bit more onto the webcomic depending on how far I get. That's usually like how it is for me. Like if I, because and actually I had with the 10th episode I kind of overdid it with the panels, and I wound up making my file size way too big for uploading to Webtoon, and then Webtoon was like, nah man, 20 megabytes or your Webtoon's not going out. And I was like, god damn it. So I had to cut the episode up into 2 parts and then put it up there, because yeah, this Webtoon can only allow 20 megs to be uploaded. For some reason, that's a thing. Why? I don't know. I don't know why 20. It's like we kind of living like in like what, 2009 or something, like when flash drives could only hold like 2 megs or something. Why can't I just upload like a gig of just freaking artwork? Like, why can't I do that? But okay, I'm guessing they're making it more convenient for the readers in terms of loading the pages onto your phone. But I mean, they could at least put a restriction on each each page you put out, rather than the entire webcomic episode or something like that. You know, like maybe 2 megs per page. That's fine. You can work with that. But no, you want to restrict the entire webcomic. Completely insane. Insanity. That's what I say. Complete insanity. Yeah, those eyes are gonna be very pronounced, like gonna be glowing, like, and yeah, the horns. There we go. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my webcomic yet, go ahead and do so. Go ahead and do so. Hit me up on those likes. Please do not rate bomb me, because I've been suffering from rate bombing. For some reason, people just feel the need to rate bomb you. Like, why? Why don't you, if you don't like it, just leave. I mean, why are you like rating the thing? And anyway, but it doesn't matter. Like this point, at this point of the webcomic, it's just kind of, I'm just kind of seeing where it's going. And then this is my plan of action, guys. Once I hit 30 episodes, I am going to re-upload my webcomic. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Once I hit 30 episodes, I will be re-uploading my webcomic. So there will be a new link and all that types of stuff. So, and I think I will do that. I'm not sure if I will do it on Tapas as well. Might do it on Tapas, not sure. I mean, I don't have a really big following on Tapas, but I have some following on Tapas. But I feel like I get more eyeballs on Webtoon, so I'm doing that strategy for Webtoon. Tapas, I'm gonna keep going the way it is, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna do a little experiment and see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah. So I like doing little experiments to kind of see exactly how Webtoon reacts to certain things, because this is the thing. Actually, this is a finding I found by watching another creator, fellow Webtoon artist, Andy Byrne. She did something like this where she re-uploaded a webcomic again, and it actually got, you know, it actually helped re-uploading it, because what happened was I don't really know the consistency of how she re-uploaded. I have to actually ask her. Maybe I need to check a video out, re-watch one of her videos where she talks about it, because I can't remember how she did it, but she uploaded, I think, every day until it obviously she still had episodes that she re-uploaded onto a new link, and she kind of like uploaded every day until it's catching up with the actual episode, and then she'll do it weekly from there on out. So something like that. Hopefully I'm not butchering what she said, but this is what I remember. So I'm planning on doing the same thing. So yeah, once I finish this up till 30 episodes, which by the way is the first season of this webcomic. I think 50 episodes should be a good first season actually, but once I hit 30 I'm gonna re-upload it though. And then what's going to happen is, I mean, for those of you who still want to follow me, you can just head to the new link, and I think what I will do is, if you really want to see the new episodes I will be working on for that webcomic, I mean, you can check it out. I'll upload it onto my Patreon. But if you really do, I mean, you can support me on there if you want. If you really like, I can't wait any longer. It's gonna be up there for you guys. But the re-upload will commence once I hit 30 episodes, and then once I catch up with the new episodes, I will then go to weekly uploads again. because this actually helped Indie Bird in terms of she got recommended onto the fresh. She got pushed up onto the fresh picks page or whatever. This is an algorithmic type of thing as well. So from what I've seen, it's the idea. Whoever gets like views, not views, like whoever gets like followers or readers very fast and they get a lot of likes, it seems to push them up onto the fresh picks page for the week. I'm not sure for a week or something like that, because for that week they're being pushed really, like whoever's being pushed very quickly gets put up to fresh picks where everybody in Canvas will see. It's not like for regionals as well for some reason. To be honest, if they just promoted like a good Canvas series onto the originals page, because that's where you land when you first hit up Webtoon, and you find and like you get on the page for the first time. That's where you land on the originals page, which is weird. They should have a home page where there are not just the originals but Webtoon Canvas artists as well, very like the most popular ones, or I don't know, the ones just doing pretty well at the time. God damn it! I don't know why, but a surge of like burning sensation just went up my nose for some reason. I don't know why. I think I want to sneeze, but you know what? I'm a man. Men don't sneeze, okay? I power through that shit, okay? We're not gonna sneeze on the stream. That's the rule. No sneezing. We're gonna keep it chill. We're gonna keep it professional. And I'm gonna drink some coffee. Maybe it helps. Not sure if it helped, but it tastes good. Okay. So what do we have here? We have a hand. My God, I hate throwing hands sometimes, you know, from a perspective like such. And I know I could make it easier by just not having this perspective, but I like this perspective, and it makes sense to have this perspective for what's coming up, like in the scene. I think I have some. Damn it! I thought I had a tissue in my back pocket. Damn it! I need to wipe my nose. I'll be right back, guys. I just need to move to the other side of my desk to grab some tissue. Don't mind me. I'll be back. Okay, back. Got some tissue, guys. There we go. I don't know if tissue is the same thing all around the world, but tissue, just like like you know, like tissue that you wipe your nose with. I don't know what you call it in other countries. Toilet paper is basically what I use. So yeah, I just use toilet paper to wipe my nose to kind of bring it out a bit. I don't know, because I heard some discussions of the use of words in South Africa, and I mean, it makes sense here. I know it doesn't make sense on the other side of the world, but I mean, that's just how we talk, man. But I think South Africa, the people from the UK might get it. Like they might get certain things that we do over here because we were colonized by obviously England or whatever. So there's some customs that's still over here from the colonization, all that crazy stuff. Okay, so here we have the other hand. I mean the other finger, the thumb. Thumb. Thumb is a finger, but you don't call it a finger, or something like that. Like the middle finger, the index finger, it's all called fingers, but the thumb, specifically something else. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. But that's life. That is what it is. Okay, so you have the thumb over here, and pretty sure if you guys, I'm pretty sure if you guys watched, or I mean watched, if you guys read the comic, you might figure out who this character is. Flying in with horns, and I mean it's pretty simple, it's pretty obvious, but I like making things a bit more dramatic. Gotta draw those, you know. Isn't it weird when you watch someone draw certain parts of the body where you're like, oh, I know what that part is, but I'm not gonna say anything? Is that like, because you know, like when I was working, when I was at work this one time, I remember modeling a female character, and I had to actually model the breast area, and I was like, and it's really uncomfortable, like because your colleagues are watching you, like they're sitting around you, and they have a good view of what you're doing, and then you're just like, yep, modeling some boobies. That's what I'm doing, you know. I don't know, always a weird thing to draw. That and the crotch area of a guy. It's like, I know what part of the body you're drawing, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna stare at you while you do it to make you feel really uncomfortable. But I mean, it's just one of those things. You gotta draw it. When it comes, I feel like artists are pretty shameless when it comes to drawing those certain areas because they've drawn it so much times that they're just like, yeah, dude, that's part of the body. You know what I mean? Doesn't even matter why you're drawing it, or you know. This comes so desensitized. That's the word I wanted to use. Desensitized to whatever, you know, part of the body you're drawing. Yo, James, what's up? Yeah, man, I remember. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, we're just kind of working on my webcomic for this stream because I need to get shit done, and I didn't work on it in a while. Yeah, this pose is pretty awesome. This is like one of my go-to poses. The fan flying in front with a weapon in the back thing. One of my go-to dynamic poses that I use. You'll kind of see it a lot in comics as well, or just in anime. You'll see it. Especially like if a character's like launching out of somewhere, like just lunging forward or whatever. But it's really hard to get the perspective correctly. Like correct. I don't know why I added Lee at the end of correct. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, it's really hard to get the perspective correct. Really hard. How to nail perspective. Man, I don't really know the best way to give advice on that, but I would say just practicing. Look at other works of art or other works of other artists that does really dynamic perspectives, and then just try and learn the shapes and how do I say, how they use their foreshortening in some ways. Um, the best thing to also nail perspective, I feel like, is getting a camera that has getting a camera and posing in front of it, bringing your fist closer or bringing whatever part of your body closer to the camera, and then just outlining the shapes of your body, and you know. But yeah, that's usually the best way I figure out perspective, because it gets pretty. It took me a while to actually figure out perspective, for a while. So yeah, perspective is no joke when you have to actually figure out where the limbs are, and it gets crazy. But I think break it down more to its simplistic forms, like maybe just draw. Walter Osley does a really good video on perspective. You should probably check him up on YouTube. Like for webcomics and stuff like that. He does like the horizon lines and all those type of guidelines and stuff like that. Looks good, and it works pretty well, especially for a beginner. But yeah, definitely practice with like cubes and things. Like use simple shapes. Don't jump straight on into character perspective. I would say just mess around with like squares and ovals and stuff like that. Not ovals, cylinders and whatever. And once you break those down and you have the hang of that, you feel you don't really have to know the ins and outs of it, or you don't really need to be the absolute best at it. Just kind of get it and then practice on an actual body, on a human body. But you kind of have to do it side by side. So maybe do a little of that and then a little bit of human body. You see, I kind of messed up this hand when it comes to perspective, because it's supposed to be further back. It's supposed to be over here. How do I know that? I don't know. I can tell at this point, like, where it's kind of weird. His hand should be, yeah. Hand should be, like, way back there. I don't know how I can tell, but I mean, after, like, years or a few months, you'll get the hang of it. Just takes practice. Just kind of figuring out where. I mean, even the professionals make mistakes. I've seen professional artists not kind of get perspective as good as they should, you know. Sometimes perspective, it depends on the person as well. Maybe perspective isn't really your thing. Like, even though you need to know a bit about it, maybe it's not really your thing, you know. But I would say definitely check, like, practice and see where you're lacking in the perspective field, and then try and perfect the parts you're not good at. And yeah, it's kind of just a bunch of trial and error, really. But I feel more confident doing perspective on a. Yeah, it can get very deep, the subject. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing it like, because the thing that really helped me with perspective was when I got into 3D animation, because like seeing everything in 3D all the time is just like you're seeing everything in 3D all the time, and perspective and all that types of things, camera angles. So when you hop to 2D, you just kind of like overlaying your 3D eyes onto a 2D thing, and you just kind of bending your eyes to match what you want it to match. I don't know. I don't know if I'm confusing people, but that's kind of how my mind works, and I have a completely insane mind, so that's just how it is. That's the one thing I found out about myself, that I tend to work backwards. Like, rather than starting with the most easiest things about learning something, I usually jump straight into the harder things or the more difficult stuff, and then the harder stuff become easy, but then the easy stuff become harder to learn for me. So it's like my mind is weird. I don't know how to explain that. Different strokes for different folks, man. And that's saying, right? I don't know. I heard someone say that. I'm not sure if it's a thing, but I don't know if that applies here. I don't know. You just gotta find your own way, really. Just gotta find your own way. Yeah, it takes a while. But the best thing to do is always mimic professional artists. Like, just do what they're doing, and then eventually you will maybe see, oh, you know what? This part of what I'm doing of this artist isn't really working for me. So I'm gonna cut that out, and then I'm just gonna focus more on this part. And then when you focus on a certain part of that specific art that you studied, get good at that thing. But then you see another artist doing something that you like, and you take that thing and you take this thing here, take things here. You always take things from different artists because every artist has their own specialty and everything that they're good at. And you just take here and there from whatever artist you like, whether it's Akira Toriyama, the guy who made Dragon Ball Z. Um, who's the guy? Is it Taito Kubo who made Bleach, or Oda? You know, they all have their own things that they do. So you just gotta figure it out. Especially when it comes to perspective, everybody likes doing their own. Like, I remember this one perspective shot. I don't know who exactly did it, but it was one of those perspective shots in Naruto where it's kind of zoomed in on Gaara's face, and so his head looks bigger than his body. And even though perspectively it's correct, like you look at it, it's like, okay, it makes sense, but like the shot doesn't look appealing. It looks a bit weird because you're not used to seeing something like that. So sometimes you gotta also decide which shots people will incline to more as well. I don't know. Always when I talk like about stuff like this, I'm like, I'm not really a professional, but then I'm like, well, technically I am. I work in the animation industry, so I'm just like, so I am a professional. I don't know why my mind works like that. It's just, yeah. Sometimes you can't believe that you made it to a certain point, and you're just like, oh yeah, I am that person now. So it's like, but yeah, I don't think I'm that qualified to give advice. I can only give what I know, like things I've learned so far, which is basically every artist. They just can give their own experience. Kind of mind just saw the curve a bit. Yeah, I find myself learning, and this is the cool thing about art. Like any art, um, not any art, but like just drawing in general. You can learn from anyone, like anything. Like when it comes to drawing, they don't have to be the most skilled artist for you to learn from them. There's a guy actually on YouTube. I think I still follow him. He does animation. He can't draw. Like he can't really draw, but his animation is so good. Like the way like he does poses and all that. It's like it all works. Even though he can't really draw, but he can draw. He's a decent like he can draw decent, but he's not like um in terms of like a amazing artist, I would say, or I don't know how to explain it, because I mean everybody has their own art style. That could just be his art style, you know, like kind of like Mob Psycho from one. The guy created one. I don't know what I'm doing here with the sword. I'm trying to figure out. if I want to curve it in a bit to add more force. Um, I don't I don't know if I should curve the sword in a bit more. Okay, nah, I think I should just keep it straight. Keep it straight up, as straight as I can. I mean, I could use tools to straighten this out a bit more, but throwing it yourself always adds a bit of flavor. Adds a bit of flavor to the action. Makes it look more. So it looks a bit short, but it's because it's going outward. This bar. That's a big ass handle though. That's one thing I gotta say. Gotta drop that handle a bit. Drop it a bit. But yeah, always look to other artists if you really wanna figure something out. I was actually gonna do a stream where I redrew some of my 3D characters that I made. I actually have I have a couple of 3D characters I made way back, and they still look good, but I wanted to actually draw the character concept that I work on. It was actually for a game I was planning to do way back, but I didn't really go through with it because I realized how much work game design is, and I was just like, oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. That's a lot of work. Man, I remember the first time applying, like, I don't know if I spoke about this, applying to a game design job. My god, those guys don't sleep. They don't sleep. There's no sleeping in the gaming industry. Those people are out of their minds. But goddamn, they create great works. Can't really fault them for it. They have a passion for it. They enjoy it. No. But you gotta have no life to do what they do. It's insane. And that wasn't even like AAA stuff. That was like, hey, where is this line going? It wasn't like AAA stuff. That was like it was like indie games. That's indie games. Like, god damn, can you imagine what the AAA companies are doing? Crazy. Some crazy stuff, man. Absolutely insane. But that's how it is. Like, I remember also I applied to a comic book company as well. The people who made who's the guys now? I can't remember the company's name. But they're the guys, there's a animation, well, it's basically a comic book. So there's this comic book called Super Strikers in South Africa, and I applied to this company as well, and like I was gonna start out as a letterer, or people, or someone who does like letters for the actual text for the comic book, like. And I mean, I wouldn't mind, just to get into the industry. I was like, I'll do that, but then they didn't call me back, and I was just like, god damn it. But then I got an awesome job at the animation industry, so I mean, it worked out. It's one of those stepping stones that you gotta go through. It's just very hard for creative artists to find jobs these days, I would say. Even though there's so much of them to apply for them and actually get accepted and all that types of stuff, it is pretty hard because it's an awesome job. So like, I mean, there's so much people applying for it and stuff like that. Thanks, man. Yeah. But every artist I feel deserves you know, their art is always worth something, you know. Just depends on the amount of effort you put in it, and yeah, and how much worth you put into it as well. So if you don't put any worth into that, you know, no one else is gonna put worth into it. I love this pose though. Came out very well. better than I expected. Like when I did the first rough here, I was like, oh god, what have I created? How will I do this? How? And now we're here, and it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks decent enough to, you know, the pose. I think I'm gonna go with no face here. I'm gonna go with no face. I'm just gonna go with a very dramatic red shiny eye, and then very dramatic red shiny eye. Maybe I do the flash effect with the eye. No, maybe no flash effect, but like glowing red eye coming for you. I think that's perfect. Oh, the canvas size. Well, it's a long you know, it's continuous canvas size. So yeah, but I would say the size of this here. I mean, I can just use this tool over here. Get the actual size of what's going on here. It's 800 width by 850, I guess, just for the actual drawing. No problem, man. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't know. Came out pretty good. Sometimes I surprise myself in like the way I can actually draw. Like, you know, if me from it's in middle school, I guess. People will say middle school, or like primary school, middle school. Like if me from back then, I think it was like 3rd grade. If I from like myself from 3rd grade could see the stuff I'm drawing right now, I mean, I think I'd lose my mind. Because there was a kid, like the way I'm drawing right now. There's a guy, and I've spoke about him before. Imagine this guy drawing like this level, like way better than this. Like that guy, that artist, I pulled up his artwork. Drawing something like that at like, I mean, how old is someone in the 3rd grade? That's like, you're like 10 years old, maybe 9 years old? At 9, drawing crazy works of art. But I know that's just goddamn. Entire series. Are you planning to upload an entire series after finishing? I don't understand what you mean. Do you mean like this entire series? Because I mean the series is up. It's up on Webtoon. It's like I think it's like 10 episodes long so far. I'm going until 30 episodes, and then that's season 1 for then. Well, season 1 is gonna be about 50 episodes, and then I'm gonna work on another webcomic. So yeah, and then I'll do season 2 after. You know, I like flipping through ideas. Oh, after this, no, I upload every Sunday. So every Sunday at about midnight, I upload. Oh, no problem, man. It's called the. Well, I have my links in the description and everything, so I mean, you can check it out on my channel. Yeah, I'm planning once I hit 30 episodes. Man, I wish I could do longer episodes because there's so much in the episode. It just flies by. Like my pacing. I need to work on my pacing basically. If only, you know, because I try to walk the path of doing good artwork, but at the same time finishing as quickly as possible, because I don't have a buffer anymore. My buffer's dead. I don't have any more buffer, like anything in the background to, you know, so like it's all out there now, and I just gotta power through But yeah, you reusing a bunch of characters from panels as well helps. You know, there's a little tricks here and there that I can use that's kind of subtle. So yeah, I try my best. So wait, I should actually draw the. She has like a dress coat thing. So I should actually do the dress code thing that she's not aware. But yeah, so far I've really enjoyed this, like this webcomic. Like me myself, like I've enjoyed the characters that I've created. And so when I first made this webcomic, I thought I wasn't gonna make it that long. I was just gonna use it as a test run to see exactly, you know, what Webtoon's about, what you can do in Webtoon and how it works and everything. But then I like really enjoyed the characters I made, and I was like, God damn, why did I have to create them so like in a way that I really liked them? I was like, God damn it, okay. And then I had the idea of like, because I have this other webcomic idea that I'm planning on doing, which was my main webcomic idea. This was kind of just here to test out the waters, and now I really enjoy the characters, and and I'm like, God damn, I can't just just do this. I have to do the webcomic justice, justice, and actually pull it through, and do whatever needs to be done. So I was like, okay, I'll work on it for the first season of this webcomic, and then I'll hop onto the main. I'll like give a little hiatus for my webcomic, and then work on the actual one that I was planning on doing, and then release that till its first season, then come back to this one for its second season, and I'll keep flipping through different webcomics like that. That's why I don't get bored, and that way I keep the ideas fresh in my head, you know. And I think planning the buffers and all those types of things that will really, really help me out. Yeah, she has some sort of bandages here on the legs, and I was planning on like really like bringing a leg down like this, like really twisting it all weird to make it give a more punchy effect. Yeah, thanks, man. I am quite a patient guy, but I understand. Like if I calculated all of this in my mind, so by the end of this, sometime at the end of this year, I think I would be done with the first season of this. It might take 30 episodes, it might take 50 episodes. Depends on where I'm headed with it and the end goal. Because I know the end goal is just depends how long it takes to get there. But yeah, by the end of close to the end of this year, I will be done with this first season, and then I'll hop on to the next one, which is gonna be. So I have like maybe I'll give myself a time frame for planning that webcomic as well, because yeah, I want to put out like I'm very how do I say, I get very twitchy when I don't put out what I want to put out, you know. I love putting out. I have so much like characters, ideas, and stuff that I want to put out, but I don't have the power to do so. You know what I mean? Like I don't have enough hands. Yeah, man. Well, actually, I'm just doing this for a hobby. So I mean, um, my job so far is pretty cool. It's pretty well. It pays the bills, and I mean, I'm going pretty good with them, with the kind of job, the job that I have now. And I mean, it's like my stuff, my hard work and everything already paid off basically. So right now it's more of me just doing my own thing. But definitely, I get what you're saying. But definitely in the future, this is like my overall goal. It's like a giant, this is a big goal. I want to create a giant universe for my characters and my comics, the same way DC and Marvel does their thing, you know? So you will see actually with yeah, thanks man. Yeah, it is an awesome hobby, just drawing and whatever. It also helps keep me in practice for other stuff. But yeah, so I just want to create a giant universe like Marvel or DC, and then a link. So this, you'll see this in this comic, this webcomic I'm doing that. It will link up with the other webcomics and the other characters in there as well. So yeah, that's this webcomic, like there's so much I can do with it, to be honest. There's so much lore and so much I put behind each character that, like the main character, the two main characters that's in here, they could literally have both like at least 4 to 5 spin-off series of just them, like doing certain, like there's so much I put into it. There's a few characters that were mentioned by name and not even shown in the webcomic that I could do like an entire series on as well. Oh, no problem, man. Yeah. No problem, man. Oh yeah, just to give, for everyone listening. By the way, in South Africa, we have 11 official languages. Like 11. This country has 11 official languages, which is insane for any country to 11, imagine that. I don't know anyone who speaks all 11 languages, but I mean, English is my basic. I know Afrikaans, know a bit of Arabic. What else do I know? I know a bit of slang, Kosa slang, and all those types of things. But yeah, this country is just 11 official languages because we have so much different types of people here. Hence, they call us the Rainbow Nation. So, pretty insane. This looks like her leg is, she's kind of trapping, she's kind of pushing on something. I don't know if I want that actually. No, I don't know if I want the leg to be that way. Oh, cool. So you're from India. Cool, man. Yeah, man. I mean, every country has their own thing. There's some countries that have made up languages, which is even weirder. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's good to know. Oh god. I think that's what I don't know what to do with this foot over here. Looks a bit weird. Oh, that actually looks better. If I put the foot maybe. No, I think no foot. I think I should just go no foot. I think it's fine just like this. Yeah, man. Well, Africa is different from South Africa, by the way. But there's very nice people just in Africa alone. But South Africa, it's like its own thing. I like the. It's just madness here. Oh, thanks, man. You're pretty kind yourself. I always try to be nice to everyone. At first, unless you know, really get under my skin, then it's throwdown time. Gotta throw down. Okay. A really awesome pose though. What time is it? Ew, okay, I only have a few minutes left. But yeah, I really like this posing. So this is basically what does it look like. And I like it. I really like what's going on here. I don't think I'll have the time to finish all that. Like yeah, I kind of messed up the perspective here as well. I don't know if you can see, if anyone can see the what I'm going for over here. Oh damn, 2 a.m. 2:20 a.m. Man, you hardcore, man. Staying up so late. God damn. Yeah, I mean the read is only passed through it for a few minutes, so I guess it's fine. 2 a.m. is pretty late, man. God damn. If you get some rest, but I'll be ending soon, so I mean we can both get some rest. It's about it's actually heading to 11 p.m. here now. So that's the time difference between India and South Africa. That's about so 11:20. So you like oh, so wait, you were actually ahead. You were a few hours ahead of me. Oh. Oh. Yeah, but I mean, I am gonna continue, but I actually need to get some sleep. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna put off in next 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I really wanted to get this image idea. I really like. I made like this gauntlet thing. It looks so cool. Like for this one scene, it looks so badass. Remind me of the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, it's Jessica. Oh, hey, what's up? Okay, now I might stay on for a few minutes just to, you finally made it. We're just drawing my. I'm just basically working on my webcomic at the moment. Oh, okay. So you're on your way home. Yeah, James has been chilling with me the whole time. Yeah, I've been trying to. I just did kind of a rough design on this gauntlet over here. Yeah, no, it was supposed to look like actually. I didn't do an actual design for it. So I'm gonna design it. This is gonna be off the cuff design. I'm gonna have to design this for I don't know. This kind of off the cuff right here. Kind of looks like the Infinity Gauntlet. Although it's that's kind of what I was going for though. Although it doesn't have the same abilities, to be honest, It is a crazy gauntlet though. And you'll see what this guy uses it for in the webcomic. For some poses I do reference, like I'll show you. There's a few. Obviously, I showed you the few. I don't know if you saw, like here, this handshaking. This reference over here of handshaking. I couldn't really figure it out. And then this guy, this pose over here, and these are just a few references I use. This is the handshaking reference over here. Let me show you. Let me just lower the opacity here so you can see kind of what I was going for here. Yeah. Well, Yeah, I was like looking at other artists' panels and stuff. It's pretty interesting to see how they do their thing. But yeah, this is the references I used for some of these things. Oh god, it looks creepy as hell. But yeah, these are some of the poses I used for what I was going for. This one is awesome. The one here I did on top. I don't know if you guys saw this. For this one. This is for one of the scenes I did. And then the reference for that, I used two images for this reference over here. Basically an Iron Man reference of him landing down. And then I used what is this? I used the JoJo reference for this guy in the back here. Yeah, I was kind of going for, I guess Hidan and Kakazu was I was kind of going for like a dynamic duo type thing. So like Nappa and Vegeta, or Ukiura and Niyami, like from Bleach. Like I was kind of going for something like that. That was basically the inspiration for these type of characters over here. Well, actually, Nappa and Vegeta is a pretty solid comparison. Yami and Ukiura is actually a better comparison, to be honest, because that's kind of what I had in mind when I was drawing these. Yeah, they look pretty cool. I'm happy with how they came out. I can't. The big guy's name is hard to pronounce for me. I don't know why I gave him such a it's not complicated. It's just weird to pronounce. I don't know. I just wanted him to have some sort of powerful name. I don't know why I gave him such a weird name. His name is spelled Damao. So the way I think I was gonna say it is Damao or Damao. Damao. I don't know what I was going for there, but I don't know. I'm weird like that. But anyway, back to the Infinity Gauntlet that we were putting together. Add a bit of knuckle thingies. I don't know how correct the hand is proportionally, like the fingers. I think I messed that up, but I don't know. I can always fix it while I'm doing the finalizing of the lining over here. I don't want to make it too complicated because I'm gonna be throwing this gauntlet, I think, a few more times. So I think I'm just gonna go for straights here. Straights all across. That's the one thing you always gotta keep in mind when you're drawing a character that's gonna be showing up so much times. You gotta keep it simple, otherwise you're gonna hate drawing your characters if they're too complex. It is how it is. It is how it is. Okay, let me add become a cable here. How is this cable connected now? Something like this, maybe? I don't know. Connected like that. That's a thick cable though. Maybe I need to bring that down a bit. Okay, that's good enough. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys are having a good afternoon, night. James is having a good morning over there, because he's up at 2 a.m. Oh yeah, does James make comics? I didn't actually get the chance to ask him, actually. Yeah, man. Do you make comics, or do you just, draw a bit here and there? I meant to actually check out Jessica's comic as well, a webcomic. I'm not sure if she has one. Do you have one, Jess? Do you have a webcomic that we can check out? Ah, you digital paint. Cool. Yeah. Ah, man, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself too soon, man. I haven't checked it out yet. I'm pretty sure you're a pretty good artist. I'll check it out later. Um, yeah, man, you gotta believe in your art, man. Believe it. Believe in your art, man. On my level, well, I mean, not like I just was born on this level, man. I had to work my ass off. You'll get there at some point if you keep working. You working at it, you know. Okay, cool. I gotta check out Jessica's comic as well. I've been scouring the webtoons for good comics. I found this webtoon comic. I found it like what was it called now? I think it's called The Lost Survivor, something like that. And then I found out there was actually just like a guy dubbing a manga, and I was just like, what? I was like so invested in it, and I was like, all he's doing is just grabbing someone else's work and just not dubbing it, like translating it from Chinese to English. And I was just like, man. But I mean, I don't know if it's actual. I don't know if it's actual. What do you say? Translated versions of that manga, because I really want to read that one. Lost Survivor. I don't know. I can't remember. Lost Human. I think that's the comic. Yeah, but I mean, whether your comic is good or not, that's for me to decide. Okay. We'll see, man. Oh, yeah. I actually thought about doing a webtoon like way back, but I didn't go through with it. So, but I've been drawing for quite some time now. So, but I actually wanted to do like writing in terms of writing stories for comics. I've been doing for a while as well, but just by myself. My voice. Well, thank you. I do have a nice voice. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to have a deep voice. That's just how it works. It's how it works sometimes. That is what it is, man. I keep it low. Keep it low over here. Can go low. Oh, that's too low. God damn. Just keep going lower and then go so low that you won't even pick up the frequency with your ears. That's what it is. Like I heard, his voices are like really low. It's what's his name? What's the guy's name? Corpse on YouTube. Like I heard that guy's voice. I was like, that guy's voice is not real. He's not a real person, man. I don't know what's up with that guy. My voice is perfect for anime. Well, I was actually thinking about using my voice for a trailer I was working on for my webcomic. And then yeah. Oh, okay. So you've just been throwing. You just been okay. Yeah, well, it's kind of the same for me. I kind of just picked up Webtoon as well. I saw. Well, actually, this is how I started. Like, I wanted to start on Webtoon. I wanted to get my comics out there, and I didn't know how. And then I saw, like, this is like way back. I saw Webtoon. I was just like, I don't know if I want to put my comic on here. And then, oh, actually, while you guys are here, I just realized I'm gonna show you guys something. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna show you guys my first comic I did. My very first one. I was planning to put on Webtoon. I don't know where it is. I know it's here somewhere. It's gotta be here. Gotta be here. I'm gonna get it for you guys. I gotta show you my very first webcomic. Now, I mean, you can go on my Patreon and check it out. I think it's on there for free, but I mean, I'll just grab it from there. It's free anyway. I think it's good to show people. I was actually a 3D, like I did a comic with a 3D with 3D characters in it, 3D backgrounds, and everything was 3D. Like what? I'm trying to sign in here. Goddamn. Actually, I think I'll go to Ichio. I think this is where I'm looking now for this webcomic. The first one I made. Goddamn, it's gotta be here somewhere. I gotta find. Oh, yes, it. Okay, I got it. I got it. I knew I had it here somewhere. Oh wait, this is not it. God damn it. I'll definitely find it. I'll just download it from where I put it up on a I saved it somewhere and I kept it in some sort of archive. I have it here on my drive. I'll just download it and then show you guys. It's pretty cool. Oh my god. I remember when I did this. I actually did a trailer for this. I did a trailer for this on my YouTube channel. If you guys go way back, you will see. Like I did a 3D animation trailer for this I actually don't mind showing you guys like on stream. Let's just drop this for a bit. Let's pop this in here. This is the site here. Let me get that up for you guys. So we're gonna actually watch the animation I did way back in the day. Let me check out my videos. It should be in the animation players. Okay, are you guys ready? Where is it? Where is it at? Somewhere here. Here it is. Animation and design. God damn, this is when was this? 2016. Yes, you guys ready for this? Oh my god, it's so trash now. But I mean, it works. It kind of works. We just bumped the sound a bit. That was the webcomics name that I was gonna give it. Look at, oh my god, the animations are so bad, but oh god, it was so bad. But god damn, the choreography of the fight scene in here was actually pretty good. Actually, like the way I did the effects and everything, I would say was pretty decent. I mean, this is like my first years of actually learning how to do animation. Oh my god. The sword just, it didn't even sheath properly. Oh god. But I mean, it works. It works. Kind of works. It was actually meant to be a manga series, actually, not a webcomic. But I mean, oh god. Those animations. Oh god. Oh, this is my very first animation attempt. Oh god. Oh god. Not city. The city is not bad, but oh god, those lines. Okay. It's so cool to see like where I was and how far I've come. Like I did this like breaking Colosseum effect as well. Look at the Colosseum's breaking as they're being thrown around and whatever. And that was it. It was 30 seconds, and I was like, full video coming soon, and it just never came because that was a lot of work to do those 30 seconds, and I was just like, nah, not doing the rest of this. I just gave up. I was like, nah, this is not happening. But you never know. In the future, I might actually do a 2D animation of these things. I think that would be cool. It might not be as much work though, so I think that'll be like. I just want to save. Yeah, I want to save my work, but yeah, I think we should actually, at this point of the stream, I just feel like going through some of my other works that I did as well. If you guys are cool with that, I'll show you guys some of my 3D like models I did of the characters that I worked on. Can't remember what was it? What folder was it in? Oh yeah, this is a cool one I worked on. I worked on a Superman type character. A really awesome 3D model that I worked on. It's really cool. Yeah, I think I still have the 3D model laying around here somewhere. And this is my first attempt at like making a female character, and I kind of messed up the hair a bit. Like I was trying to, this is when I was trying to figure out how to like mix a stylized 3D animation thing with like realism. So I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, the superhero, the Lightning Man, is pretty cool. And then here's one of my other attempts of actually mixing it was like a stylized type of 3D thing that I was going for. So it came out pretty well. I mean, at that time. And this is my Chainsaw Maniac guy that I worked on for my channel, which was pretty cool. It's actually one of the character concepts for a webcomics series I'm planning on doing in the future. The Chainsaw Maniac. Really cool. God damn. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, my first comic. I almost got lost in the memories. Almost got lost in the memories there. Okay, where was I? Here we go. Don't worry, man. Don't have to envy me. We all start somewhere. I just had a really good footing at the beginning. You know, some of us get lucky, some of us don't. Some of us have a hard first step, you know, and then we get our footing, and then we get in, and then we get out, and you know, it is what it is. This is my first comic, my very first comic. I did everything in 3D for this comic because I thought it would be easier to do everything in 3D, because then I wouldn't have to redraw every character, every panel. This was my thought process. I could just pose them in any pose I would like. But you see, the thing is, when doing this, you really lose like the explosions and everything are really awesome, because this explosion I just Photoshop and everything. So it's a mixture of Photoshop and 3D modeling, 3D assets. I did a lot of cool effects. This oh my god, this is really gruesome. This effect right here, the eyeball and the head exploding. So you can say that the series, the animated series Invincible, stole this for me. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, pretty much like Invincible, where the guy's head gets crushed. It's pretty much the same effect. And then this was at the time when One Punch Man came out. I remember One Punch Man came out, and I was like, damn, that would be cool to have a parody type of character like One Punch Man, and have all these super villains and superheroes and stuff like that. So I invented, well, this character's been been around for a while now. His name is Paul. Doesn't really have a surname, just Paul. He's just Paul. And was gonna be this whole thing, and as you can see, a Paul possibly aggressive and unpredictably lethal, which is basically the main character. What's he like? He always has a smile on his face, always. Like, it's permanently kind of like the Joker, but you know, it's just more natural. Even though his smile is very weird, but yeah, they fix everything. I mean, this was one of my favorite scenes. Where he smacked him with a Vienna or hot dog, and just to get a little quick joke in there about this wiener. And I mean, this comic was very fun to make. Like, look at all the effects and everything, the blood. Oh my god, this was pretty gruesome though as well. It got very intense, but yeah, it's so cool. Like all the effects. Oh my god, Paul punch. This was so cool. Like the way I did this effects, I remember. Oh my god. God, so good. My god. I don't know if I should actually. I was actually thinking and contemplating if I should actually reboot the series and, you know, yeah, so cool. Like the fight scenes, the characters, like the heroes, the superheroes. Like I made this cool character, Unicorn. She's a unicorn and a panda type thing combined. She uses like some sort of spirit animal thing, and she's in some sort of onesie. Like, I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but it looks good. It looks good, but at the same time, it's very like out there. I don't know, like, and this guy, I think he's Samurai Dragon. Obviously, he's like samurai, has some sort of dragon spirit or whatever. And these two were kind of like arch enemies or whatever. And yeah, it's kind of just heating him around. And goddamn, the fight scenes are so cool. Like, look at this, posing, they fix the goddamn. The only thing is about this is it took me a while to actually not the characters. The characters I could just render out and pose them. That didn't take me a while. The effects actually took me the most time, to be honest. As well as modeling everything, like 3D modeling all the characters and the backgrounds. But it was so cool, like this effects, the posing, fights, and goddamn. And this is basically how I figured out perspective, to be honest, to bring you back to that question you asked on how you get good at perspective. It's just posing all these characters, and I kind of like memorized the posing shapes somehow, you know. Goddamn, it looks so cool. I can't believe I made something like this, and it's like, goddamn. And thanks for the support. I added my Facebook and everything. Like, oh god, really good. I never made it. I don't think I made another one. I was on the verge of making another episode for this, and I don't think I did. This was like, that was like my one shot, like also kind of like to just show people what the comic was about and like what's going through it and everything. But goddamn, it was so cool working on that as well. Like, I get all like, I think about all. Oh yeah, I don't use Maya. Maya just, I don't know. Maya has so much problems with it that I just don't use it. I usually use Blender, like a 3D Blender. They have all the cool stuff that Maya has, even though it's named differently. And Maya is more industry, how would you say, more, it's used more in the industry for animation. But Blender, I would suggest, if you want to use a 3D program, Blender is the way to go for sure. For me, it works. I use it, like I use it even for my webcomics now, like just for posing and perspective and all those things. And yeah, um Blender, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not hard. It's not difficult to learn. Like there's tutorials all over YouTube for you to learn. Um, once you, this is the thing. Once you get the hang of the shortcut keys that you use for Blender, it really becomes like insanely easy once you get to learn the shortcuts. But yeah, um, but those are just one of the things you can use to pump up your digital art. If you work in digital art. In terms of perspective, if you can learn a 3D software for perspective, um, definitely, I would definitely invest a bit of time in that just to learn the perspective stuff of that. But I wouldn't rely fully on 3D models because, especially with trace 3D models, because it loses some of the its how do I say expression of the character, or it loses a bit of things. Like going back to that, the only reason why you could see the clear motions and the stuff moving around with my 3D characters in that in my older comic was because I photoshopped it and morphed it and moved things around. Like for instance, you saw the blur lines I used for the arms and everything. So I kind of like got around that with effects and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like when it comes to adding more um, flexibility to your characters, 2D definitely works better. Like more um, like pronouncing actions more, I would say. Like if you watch like just watch a 3D animation compared to a 2D animated series, you'll see that some of the how do you say, some of the motions get lost, like especially if they want to. I don't think nowadays you can actually now I think the 3D animations a bit better to add impact to certain things, or you know, add more emotion or whatever. You can kind of be more flexible nowadays with it. Yeah, man. It really depends on what you wanna. If you feel like you want to, because it's gonna take time to learn Blender. So if you feel like you want to invest some time in that, you can go ahead and do that. But I would, if whatever you're good at, I would say whatever you're good at and you enjoy, stick to that. And I would just say maybe just work on perfecting that better. In terms of your perspective, maybe just look at references of perspective or whatever. Yeah, there's many different ways to do it as well. So I mean, on the other end, I'm saying do this and do that, but on the, on the other side, it's like you don't have to. There's another way to do it. It's just a matter of finding your own way. Okay, no problem, man. Blend. It doesn't hurt to learn Blender because it will help you. Also, Blender isn't just a 3D program. You can actually do 2D animation in there as well. They kind of over the years, well, since Epic Games bought Blender, well, they didn't buy Blender, they invested money into Blender. So the Epic Games engine kind of is kind of with Blender now or whatever, and they kind of have a. They also have a how do you say? They have a real-time engine in Blender as well, so you can actually do like real-time stuff now. And so you can do, and you can do 2D animation now in there as well. It's been a like they never used to have it in there, but I guess they have video editing in there as well, but it's not as good as like Premiere or any other video editing software you would use. I wouldn't suggest using that. But for 3D modeling and anything 3D, Blender is definitely a good. It's up there with Maya. Maya, the only thing with Maya that I don't like is I mean, Blender's free. Like, Blender's free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's absolutely free. And it gives you everything you need. It gives you everything you need, and you don't have to buy anything, or really, or, you know. There's like websites like BlendSwap or Sketchweb where you can actually download 3D assets from there. Like, so you can get free 3D assets from there as well. And it's a community of people always adding things to that 3D asset library, so you can get almost anything from there for free, all free. And Maya, on the other hand, I don't know, it's just you're paying so much for. To be honest, I feel like Maya is a bit, even though it's an industry standard, Maya is a bit outdated for me, to be honest. They still haven't updated the every time. Maya's kind of like Apple. Every time there's a new update, it's still the same thing. All they did was change maybe something small here and there, but it's barely noticeable when they update their software. It's like you're just paying for the same thing over and over. Whereas Blender, over the years, has really like changed so much. Like just go on YouTube, right, and watch the videos of what Blender was back in the day, and then watch the videos of what Blender is now, and it's almost like you're using a completely different software from all the stuff they've thrown in there. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I actually studied using Blender as well in college. We studied using Blender. Yeah, because I'm guessing it was a cheaper option for the college, as well as which is weird because Maya is an industry standard, so the college kind of went the other way with that. But I'm actually glad that I learned Blender over Maya, because it helped me like in my job that I'm working at now, we use mostly Blender. We use Maya though for the animation, and we use Blender for the rendering. Yeah, Maya's been like Maya's like an old dinosaur, but I would say Maya is definitely, when it comes to animating 3D things, Maya has something that it's really good at in animation, just animation itself. In terms of rigging as well, I think is certain rigging aspects that's also really good in Maya. The only thing that's is outdated is that it is outdated is that its interface. I don't know, the timeline's weird as well. There's a lot of things in terms of this texturing that's also, and shading. It's just it's all over the place with that. Yeah, yeah. Most colleges will teach with Maya. Yeah, it's basically industry. Like when I went to my current job that I have now, we currently, well, we used to work mostly in Blender, just Blender. And then when we got a new supervisor, he changed the format a bit so we can use Maya as well, because Maya was an industry standard at the time. So all the college students that would come over to the company would only know Maya and know nothing about Blender. So we had to integrate Maya into our system of working as well. So it was just like, it was insane. But we kind of figured out a way to work with Maya and Blender next to each other. Like, although I would prefer just using Blender, to be honest. It has everything. It doesn't crash as much as Maya does, and the filing is easy. The the blend file format makes things easier. There's so much that I would prefer over Maya with Blender. So yeah. Also, it's free. That's the biggest thing. It's like there's so much crazy things you can do with Blender that Maya can't do, and it's absolutely free. Like, it's like mind blowing. there is a premium for Blender though. Not sure, but like I don't think there's a big difference. So I currently still use the free version because it works just as good as any other version, which is yeah. But yeah, start with baby steps with Blender. Yeah, me personally, I use Photoshop because I technically get it for free because my company pays for all the programs I use. So I'm just using Photoshop because I I have Photoshop and I don't feel like paying for any other software. So I mean, I do have Krita as well, but I feel like there's certain things about the layer system that I'm not used to using it. So yeah, I guess yeah, just using Photoshop because it's more convenient for me as well. Oh, my cat is calling me. Why? I don't know why. I think he wants to go downstairs. No, man, you gotta stay upstairs. Can't go downstairs. You gotta stay here with me, man. I'm streaming. Maybe he's just lonely. Yeah, I think it's just lonely. He's just walking out the hallway, all alone. My wife's in bed, and he's just kind of chilling. His brother, sleeping over here. So I mean, but I think I'm gonna end the stream. Yo, it's been 2 hours already. God damn, 2 hours flown like just flew by, and I barely got much done. I mean, I got a panel done, but I mean that's the nature of streams. I got a plan for finishing up a couple of panels. So I mean, this is just fine. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna end it soon. Yeah, thanks guys. It was really nice talking to you guys too. As always, I enjoy anyone's. My little brother was on the stream as well earlier. Well, technically, it's my brother-in-law, but he's kind of like a little brother to me. So it's awesome. He was joining the stream. He's still in school, so I mean, he had to go sleep because school. It's school. Oh, thanks, man. You're pretty kind yourself. You all you guys. I mean, all the guys that have joined my streams and subscribe to the channel, like my stuff. Everybody I've met on my channel so far has been very nice. I think it's just the art community in general has just been very nice to me. So yeah, same here. I barely have any friends that are interested in the stuff I'm interested in. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice from a night of talking because I don't talk as often. So that's what it is. But yeah, don't have much friends though that likes the. Well, I have a few friends, but they don't draw. They're not artists. They just like certain shows and things I watch. So yeah. So they will never. I actually have one friend, which I always mention, the very talented friend. I have him. He's the only one that actually draws that I know. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna head off to bed, guys. Yeah, hopefully we'll have a bunch of friends in the future. We can just chat to on stream or whatever. I always enjoy drawing with other artists and just chilling, you know. Maybe we will do a collab together in the future or something, I'll do a little art project for us all. mesh something up for us in the future, and then be awesome to do something with you guys. I'll check out James. I'll check out James' art stuff. I feel like I have to. I gotta see what he's up to. And Jess, I'll check out your webcomic as well, because I'm very interested in. I've seen your art and I was like, okay, this looks interesting. I'll check it out. So, thanks for watching. Thanks to the people post stream who probably will be watching. Thanks for just everybody. Like, I appreciate the support. Appreciate all the hanging out, all the the chilling and stuff. I really enjoy it. It really helps to like motivate me and everything. So thank you guys. I gotta head to bed before my wife gets mad at me. So and the cats also get mad at me. Okay. Thank you guys. Cheers. See you guys. Bye bye.